Hey everybody, Don Giannetti, lighting-essentials.com and project52prosystem.com. Listen, lately I've been answering questions over at Quora, and I got to tell you some of the questions. How can I be successful if I don't want to do anything? What camera is best if I don't have a camera but want a camera? I don't really, but some of them are pretty interesting. I think I get a lot of them on, what's the biggest hurdle to be a professional photographer? How do I get to be a photographer? One person said, I really want to be a photographer, but do I have to make money first before I can call myself a photographer? The answer to that was, of course, no. No, you become a photographer first, and then you can charge money for it. But you can't charge money for it until you are one. Let's think about this for a second. Let's say you wanted to be a guitar player, or a piano player, somebody who makes some money, or you wanted to be a bassoon player, somebody who makes a lot of money. Let's say that's what you wanted to do, and you buy yourself a bassoon or piano, whatever. Let's talk about this bassoon player, because I like saying bassoon. Anyway, you buy yourself a bassoon and you go out and you find that playing the bassoon is just hard as hell. It's a hard instrument to learn. So you start playing with it and you start playing with it. Are you a bassoon player yet? Or are you learning to play the bassoon? Because there's no market for people learning to play the bassoon, but there are huge markets for people who are bassoon players. You get the thing? See, that's why you got to be a photographer before you can charge money for being a photographer. Wanting to be a photographer, practicing to be a photographer, trying to be a photographer, those are all great things. You should do that, but you're not one yet. When you are one, does it make any difference if you're a world-class bassoon player, whether you're playing in an orchestra or not? No, you're a bassoon player because you play the bassoon. You're a photographer whether you make money at it or not, if you're a photographer. Now, being a photographer is probably a lot easier than being a bassoon player if you've never played a double reed. Trust me, it's hard. But the principles are all the same. You want to do something, and wanting is passive. I want to be a photographer. You know what that means in real life? Not a damn thing. I want $1 million. Actually, no, I want about $12.5 million. Okay, that's what I want. In real world, that means nothing. You can want all you want because it's passive. It's that thing over there. It's not a calling. It's not a viable anything. It's just a want. So if you want to be a photographer, that's one thing. You can decide to be a photographer. You can become a photographer deliberately. That makes a big difference because now you are doing something. You've decided instead of wanted. Pretty interesting. You're going to be shot down quite a bit as you make that quest to become a photographer. Your friends are going to tell you, I mean, all of them are going to tell you, oh, I don't know if you can be a photographer. Oh, no. My cousin's best friend's girlfriend's brother dated a guy whose sister tried to be a photographer, and it didn't work out for her at all. Nope. Do we know anything about that person? Nope. Is that viable information? Nope. But it goes in our brain, and it sits there, and we think, maybe I can't be a photographer because this person who was a brother of somebody didn't make it. Lots of people don't make it. Not making it is a big-ass group of people. We don't care about them. We only care about the ones who make it. We only care about you making it. You should only care about you making it, not whether somebody else didn't. If you get on Facebook, and there are going to be times you're going to get on Facebook or Instagram or some gold G plus or whatever, some whiny place where people go, I tried to be a photographer for 2 whole months. I lost everything. 2 months isn't trying. 2 months is wanting. 2 months is hoping. 2 months isn't determining and making a decision that you'll do it. You know what the bottom line is? Most people won't do what it takes to get it done. Let me say it again. Most people won't do what it takes to get it done. You're here, you need to move here. In between here and here, big ass mountains. You got to have what it takes to climb over those mountains to get here. You can sit over here saying, I want to climb those mountains. Someday I'll climb those mountains. Boy, I hope I can climb those mountains. Boy, those mountains are big. I should read some more books about it. Maybe I should go on Facebook and ask my friends how they climbed the mountain. But most of them didn't climb the mountain, but they're going to tell me why they didn't climb the mountain and why I shouldn't climb the mountain too, because everybody loves to talk about you failing. Very few people want to talk about you succeeding. I want to talk about you succeeding. That's my goal. That's why Lighting Essentials has existed for, I don't know, 12 years or whatever. That's why I write every day. That's why I do everything. My job is to make you feel as though you can succeed. If you feel like you can succeed, you can start down the action path of making stuff happen. I don't think I've cursed yet in this video. I think that is worth something. I got to give myself a high five there. Trying to cut back on the cursing. I don't know why I want to, but I recently watched somebody that I really like, really enjoy, and he had a curse-laden talk, and I just thought, dude, you're trying too hard. After a while, it just sounds stupid. But anyway, hey, we're not talking about cursing here. We're talking about being a photographer. And I want you to be a photographer because I want you to succeed at what you want to do. So I'm going to tell you, stop wanting, start doing. Stop thinking about going out and making photographs and go out and make photographs. Stop thinking about putting stuff in your portfolio and put together a portfolio. What's the worst that can happen? Who's going to come and hurt you? Someone going to come and shoot you because you didn't do you didn't put pictures in your portfolio that were good enough? Nope. You're going to be making an action play towards getting where you want. Are there photographers making it today? Yeah. There are many. Many. Is the bar set high? Yeah. Why would you want to do it if it wasn't set high? Is there any, I mean, I'm not even going to dignify that, but yeah, it's hard to be a photographer. It's a cool life. You can make a lot of money. You can make good money and have a nice living as well. But there are opportunities to make a lot of money in photography still today. If you absolutely have to have it, and that means you do what it takes to get from here to there. Forget about the mountains. They're just what you have to do to get from here to there. So I think that struggling to get your arms around what you have to do to be a professional photographer is difficult because so few places exist to help you understand that. And 9 times out of 10, or even more than that, 9 times out of 10, when you talk to somebody about you want to be a photographer, they instantly think you want to shoot weddings, you want to shoot babies, you want to shoot pregnant ladies and all that stuff. When I think of photographer, I don't think of that stuff. I don't do that stuff. I don't want to do that stuff. I want to take pictures for business, graphic designers, ad agencies, magazines. I want that B2B thing because I want to have absolute validation of what I'm doing as I'm doing it. So listen, long story short, you want to be a photographer, make a decision to be a photographer. Figure out all the stuff you have to do it, and then just do it. It's not something we talk about, it's something we do. I'll let you chew on that, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Oh, sorry. Hey, listen, if you want to subscribe, I don't know where the subscribe button is. I can't fit. I think it's there. If you want to subscribe, please hit the that little button that says subscribe down there, and we'll get you taken care of. You'll know every time I put up one of these silly videos, and I hope you enjoy them. Let me know. Take care. Have a good one. Hasta la vista. Next time.